Hello, my name is Aaron Dearborn, and today we're going to compare the 308 Winchester versus the 6.5 Creedmoor. Okay, so a quick history rundown. The 308 was introduced as a sporting cartridge in 1952. A couple years later, in 1954, it was adopted by the U.S. military as the 7.62 by 51 NATO. Now this cartridge has been around for so long, there's so many different versions of it that allow it to be a great hunting cartridge, especially for big game in North America. Now the new kid on the block is the 6.5 Creedmoor. Back in 2007, Hornady introduced it as a competition cartridge. It was designed for the NRA across the course matches. Now, with the right projectile, it can work very well as a medium game cartridge across the United States. Now, when you're comparing these two cartridges, a 308 can shoot up to a 220 grain bullet if you're doing a subsonic load. A 6.5 Creedmoor can basically only get up to about 147 grains because that's the size bullets that Hornady offers for it at this time. Now, obviously, the bullet weight isn't everything. Velocity is also very important. A smaller bullet can go faster, but it's going to have less energy when it gets to its target. So if you're shooting matches like PRS or NRA style bullseye matches, velocity doesn't really matter as long as the cartridge gets where it's going. But if you're hunting, velocity is very important because now we're talking about an ethical kill. So I would say with the 6.5, its most important attribute is its efficiency of energy. This is very important in competition shooting when you're trying to extract the most speed for the least amount of recoil. Because when you're shooting matches, recoil will put you off target and you have to reacquire your target in a very stressful situation. The high ballistic coefficient bullets of the 6.5 allow that bullet to stay flying faster for longer. And this retains energy and it bucks the wind a lot better. So this cartridge, all in all, is a great performer. On the other hand, it can't shoot a really heavy bullet. In order for a bullet to gain weight, it can't but only get so long. It has to gain in diameter, and that's where you get into the 308. The 308's advantage is the fact that it can fire very heavy bullets. You can put as big a 30 cal bullet in this as you can find. Right now, I think the biggest bullet that I can look up on the internet is a 240 grain projectile. And that's ridiculous. No one's going to shoot that out of this cartridge, but you can do it. The other thing the 308 has going for it is its commonality. Everybody's got this cartridge. The 6.5 is catching up, but the 308 is extremely popular due to its military background. The other thing a 308 can do that the 6.5 cannot do very well is be a subsonic round. In this age of suppressors, the 308 is extremely effective for this because you can make a subsonic load and keep a high velocity, long range load in your back pocket for whenever you need it. So when you're at the store and you're trying to decide which Bergara rifle you should get, the 6.5 or the 308, consider what the use of that rifle is going to be. If you're shooting matches, absolutely shoot the 6.5 Creedmoor. Off the shelf, it has much better ballistics and you'll be much happier with it than the 308. However, if you're going after big game in North America and you want to hunt that mule deer out in Montana, maybe shooting at 500 yards, the 308 has the ballistic advantage. At 100 yards, no animal is going to say, oh, that one killed me better than the other one, because they're both going to be equally dead. The 6.5 and the 308 can do that job perfectly. But when you start getting the distance, you have to think about what is going to happen at the end of that shot. Just because you can hit your target doesn't mean you should shoot your target. As always, thank you for watching our video. If you have any questions or comments, please type them out below, let us know. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and hit that like button. Hornady introduced this cartridge as a competition cartridge. As a competition. It's like they know I'm speaking.